Hi, I'm Holly Michael, editor and publisher of the Twin Creek Times, and I want to give you a preview of this week's issue. But I want to start with last week because we talked about the potential dissolution of Farmersville and the fact that there will be a vote based on state law after the 2030 census. So it's not clear that it would be in 2030, but maybe it will be in the next election in 2031. But there will be a vote asking the residents of Farmersville whether they want to dissolve the village. It will be up to them, but the fact that this has to go on the ballot is part of the state law, and that's what we covered last week. And if you missed that story, check it out on the website. The other thing that we talked about last week was Clarence Lueckenbiel and his rich history in Farmersville. And I did this video intentionally in front of the Lueckenbiel photo that my family enjoys in our living room and have for many, many years. And I hope that you looked around and maybe found one or two in your home or in the home of some of your older relatives who have been around in Farmersville for a long time. There was also lots of interest in my office tour video, which kind of led me to think that maybe I should do this fun one. So let's get to this week. We are going to talk about the Farmersville School and the land. And there is a little back and forth happening between the Board of Education and the Village of Farmersville. And I think there's more to come there because this really isn't resolved. But what we do know is that there's some abatement scheduled that might have happened last week. It's unsure. And then there will be a demolition of the building in March. And then the story also talks about Farmersville's proposal to the Board of Education about what could happen after that. So check that out. You'll see it in the email. You can see it on the website. In the list this week, I go to the blessing boxes that are around town. Some of them are called free pantries, both to make donations and as a place to get some help for your family. So I hope that if you're in a situation where even if it's just to tide you over for one meal, you feel comfortable visiting those boxes and getting some help from your family. And again, if you are a person who wants to support people in our community, one quick way to do it is to run out to one or maybe more of these boxes and make a donation and drop something off. The other thing we'll be talking about this week is the Veterans Memorial Museum. Many of you have visited, and it is really a gem in our community. And I was glad to go there and get a little tour around. And I took some video, so you'll see some video in that story too about the Veterans Memorial Museum. Lastly, we'll be talking about a person, hopefully from Germantown, who won the lotto with purchasing a ticket at the Casey's Gas Mart on 725 as you head west out of town. And the Valley View High School dance team going to state, got some behind the scenes pictures from their practice, and also the Miss Basketball winners, court, and attendance. So check it out. Be sure to subscribe at twincreektimes.com. Tell your family and your friends to check it out as well.